Good afternoon. Here is the news at 4. First, the highlights. Lagos State joins global community to celebrate World Oceans Day 2025. Federal government partners Cocoa Foundation targets global market. On the foreign scene, over 200 inmates escape Pakistani prison following earthquake tremors. In sport, FIFA officials arrive Nigeria to oversee club management program in Abuja. Now the details. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Lagos State is set to join the rest of the world on Sunday, June 8, to celebrate the World Oceans Day, a day set aside to raise awareness about the urgent need to protect and preserve oceans, lagoons, and waterways. Speaking ahead of the day, Commissioner for Waterfront Infrastructure Development, Ekundayo Alebiushu, emphasized the importance of appreciating and safeguarding these natural resources, decrying the growing negligence towards waterways, and highlighted the detrimental impact of human activities such as pollution, overfishing, and illegal dredging. Alebiushu said these vibrant bodies of water are more than just science landscapes, as they regulate the climate, support marine biodiversity, and sustain the livelihoods of millions across Lagos and Nigeria. According to him, World Oceans Day is more than a celebration, but a call to action for men in authority, businesses, civil society, and individuals to unite in protecting oceans and coastal environment. Alebiushu also revealed that a series of events and initiatives have been scheduled to commemorate the day, aimed at educating and inspiring Lagosians to take greater responsibility for water conservation. This year's theme, Wonder, Sustaining What Sustains Us, will serve as a powerful reminder to all well-meaning Lagosians of the vital role aquatic ecosystems play in everyday life. Permanent Secretary, Ministry of Basic and Secondary Education, Abisola Tokumo Adegbite, has called on parents, students, and guardians whose ward or candidate participated in the model college's CBT examination screening test to disregard any publication trending on social media lately that cut-off marks required for any of the Lagos State model college's upgraded schools have been released. She described the publication as fictitious and fraudulent for insinuating that candidate who scored the required cut-off marks of 50% at any of the state model colleges upgraded junior secondary schools will be offered merit admission upon decision by the examinations board. Dokuma Adegbite said the purported publication and the content are fake, fraudulent, and did not emanate from the state government or any of its agencies. The Permanent Secretary advised those seeking admission into the state model colleges upgraded schools to watch out for official announcement from appropriate quarters of the state government. The Lagos State chapter of the All Progressives Congress APC has inaugurated a reconciliation committee to resolve all conflict, discontentment, and dissatisfaction in the aftermath of 8 primaries for the emergence of candidates for the forthcoming local government elections. The APC, in a statement signed by the Lagos APC spokesperson, Seyi Oladejo, says there have been pockets of protest over the outcome of the primaries and a number of petitions to the appeal committee. It says the party, after receiving and considering report of the appeal committee, resolved to activate its internal mechanism for conflict resolution and reconciliation to ensure going into the elections as a united force. The committee has been decentralized for ease of operation and to deliver on its mandate on time. The Lagos East Senatorial District is headed by Latifi Birogba. Lagos Central District headed by former Deputy Governor of Lagos State, Sarah Shoson. Lagos West 1 Senatorial District, Bode Oyedele. And Lagos West 2 Senatorial District headed by Mutiu Are. State Chairman Cornelius Ojolabi acknowledged the wealth of experience of the committee members whose membership cuts across various interests in the party. He admonished them to be painstaking and assured that all aggrieved members are pacified and the shadow of better days ahead in a united party. The committee has been given 2 weeks to turn in its report. Now to the rest of the stories. Vice President Kashim Shettima has reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to revamping Nigeria's cocoa industry, declaring that President Bola Tinubu's administration is determined to reposition the country from being a mere cocoa producer to a major processor of cocoa product. Speaking during a courtesy visit by a delegation from the World Cocoa Foundation, WCF, led by its president, Chris Vincent, in Abuja, the vice president said cocoa remains a vital resource for economic diversification and youth employment. Highlighting recent development, the vice president revealed that the Federal Executive Council has approved the establishment of a National Cocoa Management Board to oversee and drive sustainable development in the sector. Shettima emphasized the financial potential in cocoa processing, stating that while a ton of raw cocoa currently sells for $9,000, processed cocoa fetches up to $30,000 and chocolate products can go as high as $50,000 per ton. Shettima expressed enthusiasm about partnering with the WCF, revealing that he is personally investing in cocoa farm to demonstrate leadership and inspire others. On his part, WCF President Chris Vincent applauded the federal government's renewed focus on agriculture and confirmed the foundation's readiness to work with Nigeria, especially in aligning with European Union's sustainable cocoa production standards. Deputy Speaker of the Ondo State House of Assembly, Abayomi Akinroton, and the Majority Leader, Ogunmolasui, have resigned from their positions. Akinroton represents Ilaje Constituency 1, while Ogunmolasui represents Owo Constituency 1. Both are members of the ruling All Progressives Congress. The pair announced their resignation on the floor of the House during Tuesday's plenary session, which was presided over by the Speaker, Olamide Oladiji. In the wake of these developments, Ololade Gbegudu, representing Okitipupa Constituency 2, has been selected as the new Deputy Speaker, while Olatunji Oshati from Ose State Constituency has assumed the role of Majority Leader. In foreign news now, more than 200 inmates have escaped from a prison in Pakistan after they were moved from their cells for safety amid earthquake tremors. According to senior police official Kashif Abbasi, out of the 216 prisoners who had fled from the Malaya prison during the night, 78 had been recaptured. Abbasi said one prisoner was killed and 3 security officials were wounded in a shootout that developed amid a bid to put one of the escapees back into custody. He said at least 130 remain unaccounted for and raids are underway to apprehend those still at large. Escapees are not common from Pakistani jails, which have stepped up security measures since an attack on a prison by the Pakistani Taliban in the town of Dera Ismail Khan, which freed hundreds of inmates. In sport now, officials of the World Football Governing Body, FIFA, have arrived to Nigeria to oversee a 2-day workshop for chairmen and chief operating officers of Nigeria's football leagues and Premier League clubs. The workshop is aimed at reviewing the management model of Nigerian football clubs and the leagues to open new vistas and insight in proper governance, improve commercial viability, and broaden the world view of the administrators to drive their teams towards real growth and sustainability. President of the Nigeria Football Federation, NFF, Ibrahim Guzo, who led a small team from the Federation alongside the NFF's second Vice President, Benga Elegbeleye, and the General Secretary, Mohammed Sanusi. Each of the 20 Nigeria Premier Football League and PFL clubs is expected to submit a document indicating a clear pathway to financial autonomy while taking good advantage of the history and asset of the clubs to grow them into global brands. All 20 NPFL clubs, chairmen and chief executive officers, including chairman and chief executive officers of the second-tier league, Nigeria National League, Nigeria Women Football League, and the Nigeria Nationwide League One, are also expected to take part. The sessions will offer nuggets on strategic planning, finance, commercial, and marketing governance. And that's it on the news at 4. But just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms: X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961. Subscribe and watch our news and programs live on YouTube at Traffic Radio 961. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration initiated the Lagos State Employability Support Project to address the labor skill gap and unemployment problems? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State is set to join the rest of the world on Sunday, June 8, to celebrate the World Oceans Day, a day set aside to raise awareness about the urgent need to protect and preserve oceans, lagoons, and waterways. Vice President Kashim Shettima has reaffirmed the federal government's commitment to revamping Nigeria's cocoa industry, declaring that President Bola Tinubu's administration is determined to reposition the country for being a mere cocoa producer to a major processor of cocoa products. We also told you that more than 200 inmates have escaped from a prison in Pakistan after they were moved from their cells for safety amid earthquake tremors. And finally, sport officials of the World Football ruling body, FIFA, have arrived in Nigeria to oversee a 2-day workshop for chairmen and chief operating officers of Nigeria's Football League and Premier League clubs. For contact with the newsroom, send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. That ends the news broadcast compiled by Adesua Joyoka. I am Taiwo Baruwa. Thank you for listening. Good afternoon and welcome to the return trip.